Hello my beautiful badgers, Messy Coder back again with another asset store review. This time it's the Eternal Temples pack from Mana Station. It's very beautiful. It reminds me of Dora the Explorer meets Tomb Raider. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a second. So here we are inside Unity, and first things first, I'll see that we've got a load of files to import. We don't just get a load of assets, and then there's a read first. Now in this case I would actually advise to read first, because I've not seen this before. Somebody's gone to this amount of effort. Basically, if you see here, he knows that some people have got linear and some people have also got gamma projects. So he's given the option. You can import in the linear assets, but if you've got the gamma ones, then import in the linear and then use his conversion tool, either for PC or for mobile. I've not seen that. I think that's a great touch. I think that's attention to detail that I would love to see from more people, because there are a few people out there who are clinging on to dear life to gamma. Don't ask me why. Actually, that's a good question. Why? So while I wait for the asset to import into Unity, I'll have a check over on the asset store to see what we're getting in these packs. So in the Eternal Temple pack, we're getting PBR ready, global illumination ready, 2 LODs, 2 2048 textures, Atlas versions, FBX source, includes desktop mobile version, supports top-down and first-person views, supports dungeon indoor areas. Art pack contains 300 prefabs, create stylized temple environments. So this is stylized. Okay, keep in mind, over 200 architectural parts, modular buildings and ruins, presets, fortified walls and gates, trees, grass, random bricks, cliff formations, lanterns, torches, decals, mud, small rocks, props, furniture, planks, barrels, etc. And basic system of hiding, view, blocking objects with 3 demo levels, top-down, first-person, dungeon, and outdoor. Oh my word, I need to catch my breath on that. And what are we getting in the multi-story dungeon pack? Well, that also comes in with a top-down and a first-person as well, but split it up. This one says HDRP and LWRP versions in this as well. Awesome! Awesome! Oh my word! Oh my word! And he's using Dungeon and Dungeon Architect. I don't have a Dungeon, but I've got Dungeon Architect, and it's lovely. Screenshots are taken HDRP version, it says, if you scroll up. And you see these lovely looking screenshots. Sometimes HDRP can be nice. So we scrolly downy. We've got over 200 assets, including props, 60 pre-made modules, visual effects, fog and fire, demo scenes, Atlas textures. And recently he did an update 1.1 with adding 30 new models: arch, alley set, buttresses, tall arch, stair decor, railing elements, arched wall corners, and with 16 architecture presets and a module preset. And before that, oh no, after that, here we go. It's actually going this way. 1.1 was 30, 1.2 was another 100, 1.3 was another 70. Then he added support for dungeon. Then it was 1.5 had first person set reworked of another 100 prefabs. Then he added a mobile version. He fixed scale problems, and then he added a HDRP and a lightweight vendor pipeline version. He's been very busy indeed. Right, following the next README that's inside the scenes folder. It tells me if I want to use the first person demo that I need to stick the standard assets from Unity into the project as well. And I've opened up the dungeon demo first, actually. Here we go. We've got, oh, Unity just being wonderful, as it always is. Let's have a look before we jump in. Not using any post-processing or anything fancy. Let's have a look here. What we got. First things first, I'm going to say the demo scene, very well thought out. Look at that, nice big demo scene here. Oh, we've got some OVs bobbing into each other. I would suggest, if you're going to do that in your demo, like just have them next to each other. Don't have them intersecting like that, because that you will end up getting annoyed like that, and so are your players who are playing. So, but this one doesn't. I don't. It doesn't really bother him, because there you go. You've got a wall, so you're never going to see that intersection. Oh, fair play. Fair play to him then. He knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing. Generally, I mean, looking at it, it's very big. It's very big and juicy. You get a lot in there. What are we looking at in the folders? If we go into the prefabs folder, and we have a look. So it did say we've got hundreds of prefabs in here. We've got pits and platforms. Let's have a look. Oh, one-sided as well, so it's nice, it's optimized, and that's always tasty. LODs on them. Now we got debates about the LODs. You know, either do LODs or don't do LODs, and are they going to be a performance issue if you've got LODs and everything? There's a whole LOD debate going on there. I'm actually, you know, I'm a fan of the LODs, but then again, I'm not sticking thousands in my scene to see what the before and after is going to be like. Let's have a look here. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's go big. Let's go big. Let's do it. Let's go big and see what happens. Right, so here we are. I've got no... there's 2 audio listeners in this scene. I can't actually hear anything. So let's... don't know if there is any audio. You know, just before, let's go jump out of this. See, are there any audio files in this? I don't think there are. I don't think there are. It hasn't spoken of any like atmospheric noises and stuff, which, you know, we don't really need. I'm wondering why it's saying that there's 2. How many cameras are there? Cam. No, there's only 1 camera. So where's the other audio listener hiding? I wonder where the other audio listener is. Not too sure. Not too sure indeed. Controller? Ah, here we go, because there is an FPS controller in there as well. So if we open up a little FPS controller, he's got a camera sitting there and a load of scripts. I'm guessing these scripts are going to be post-processing. So let's remove this camera, delete that one, and go back in. Here we are. Now let's start jumping about. Keep your eye on the top right hand corner. We're looking at FPS over there, and you know what? I don't think we've got VSync turned off, so I'm just popping back into here, build settings, and I'm going to quickly turn off my VSync. Here we go, back in. Right, now we're back in, VSync's off, and now much happier in what I'm doing. So straight away, as a demo scene goes, my word, you could flip this demo scene quite easily, couldn't you? Let's have a look at some texture. Let's mush our face up and look at some textures. Alright, so first things first, I would say, stylized look. Yes, stylized look. I can see what he's going for. And actually works well. It works well. The vibrance of the colors, the texture, the effects that he's gone for. I like it. I like this. I'm trying to think like what other assets would this work well with from the store. I'm not going to say it's like, you know, you're looking at this is like looking at a photo, because obviously that's not what it's going at. But I could see like it work well with the hand drawn type assets that you get. Oh, that's very nice. A lot of these sneaking in designs here. Look at that. Look at that. The marks there, making it look interesting color wise. What do I think of the color? Because that's the other thing, you want to have a nice variation of color. You want it to be broken up every now and again. You look at something that breaks up the scene. So how does it look? Is there obvious pattern going on that you can see, that like a tiling effect? And I'm going to say, actually, yeah, there's a little bit like here where we see you like something there to break up. He's got the ivy in there to help break it up, which does a great job. But generally, the colors are nice. That kind of brownish color that we've got there, and natural in the stone. And is there too much green on the stone? I'm going to say I would probably like to see these without all the green. Can we? If I now just pause for a second, go over to the scene view, grab one of these, and we have a look at the material here on the shader. Let's see, is there something that we can do to drop it down? No, it doesn't seem to be. If I go over to the albedo, no, because look, it's straight on there. They're straight on the texture, the greens. So you can see that moss that's been growing on here is on the texture. I would like to have had a version with and without, and maybe even separate it so that you can drag the slider across, so you can change how much moss that you've got going on there. Maybe some parts of it you don't want any moss going on there. Also, when you've got that slider, you could add some noise to break it up, to make it a little bit more different. So that would be good as well. What have we got over here? The barrels. The barrel, they mean this metal on the barrel makes it stand out. And, you know, the wicker basket, I think everyone's got the same problem when it comes to these type of wicker baskets. Quantum Theories didn't really nail it. And in here, I've got a similar kind of feeling where it's just, like, avoid using it. In my opinion, I would advise avoid the wicker basket because it never really comes off perfect. He's done a good job, admirable job in his wicker basket, but I would say, you know, avoid the wicker baskets if you can, because they're very hard to get right. If we go here to the FPS controller where it was, let's get out of that. Now I actually can click on a wicker basket. And is this a big bundle of things? This is a bundle of barrels. It's a bundle of barrels. If we go over to this bundle of barrels, yeah, look, if you can see. Okay, there's our bundle of barrels. And if I go back over here and I have a look at the material here, we have a sneak peek at this. Oh, but you know what we're looking at? It's all, yeah, it's all thrown in again. Nice. So he's got Atlas. You've got that on performance. It's going to have a big boost. But well, the problem with that obviously is that when you're coming in, I want to start making the normal a little bit more aggressive on the wicker basket than it would be for this, or slide it down. It's a little difficult if you've got it Atlas together. So also, like, you know, it'd be nice to take advantage of throwing in a secondary texture on here to just break it up. Generally though, looking good so far. Liking it. He's got good wood though. He has got good wood. I know, like, Unity's giving this kind of glow to these objects. You're going to sit here and bake the lighting. Not really needing to bake the lighting on this either, which is nice. If you wanted to sit there and bake your lighting on this, you would be sitting there for about half an hour just for this demo scene in itself. But to be honest, straight away coming in here, I think it's looking good. What have we got on the torch? Bit sharp there at the bottom of that torch. Could have really hurt someone. Poke an eye out, I think, with that. What you see, he's got props. Let's jump. Here we go. Oh, another one of these. Bit of grass, a little bit of nature thrown in. You're not going to be singing home about that one, but it does a job, doesn't it? A bit of grass poking in. Let's see if we can. As I say, the demo scene is huge. Huge demo scene in this pack. But what we're not getting is a load of cobwebs and things. You would expect something of this kind of nature, in nature, to have aged. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. You want some spiders' webs, cobwebs and things, and some more detritus. At least like here. This is good. A little bit of detritus here, but you would like some more thrown about the place. Let's oh, look at that big jump. That is a big jump. I'm very proud of myself. I actually can feel my stomach, my heart lurching into my stomach there as I did that. Oh, we've got a treasure chest here. There's a treasure chest. Let's have a look at the treasure chest. So if I go back to the FPS controller, whoop, and go over here, let's have a look. See, and I'm happy because the lid can open. On the where are you, little rotator? Little rotator. There you are. Oh, because it's static. Oh dear, it is a static. Oh, here it is. So that's a bit of a pain in the bum, isn't it? Let's throw another chest in though, off the floor. Let's find the chest. There it is. And throwing in this chest into this scene. This one. Oh, hang on, and that got the same little prob as well. So let's. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. So I'm going to throw that in here, and open up the lid. Let's see what it looks like inside. That's the sound effect. No, I was going to say you don't really get that sound effect with it. My creaking noise sounds like a small child whining on an old man's bones. What about this handle? Is that handle separated? No, it's not. So you can't have that handle move. Oh, do you know what would be nice is if that was if that handle was separated and had a hinge on it, that when you move it, you could actually animate that just swinging, getting knocked about. That would be a nice little touch. No one, you know, an extra touch like that, not many people would even notice. What's the wood like? What's the wood like? It's actually good. It's good style. Again with the moss, and it would be nice to be able, like I said, mentioned before with the other one, to be able to separate that moss out from the main texture. Am I the only one who would like that? I think I might be. Generally though, this temple pack, if you're looking for a temple pack, an abandoned temple, you're not going to get much better than this one. It's a great job here. It's a lovely big temple pack. You could easily see how this would be populated out. And with that cartoony kind of stylized look to it, I think it works really well with other stylized and hand painted assets out there on the store. Could actually, yeah, I could see like a Tomb Raider or even a Crash Bandicoot-y type game with this. That would actually be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? Right, let's pop into back into Unity. So get out of play mode, where we are, and if I just pop back over here into the internal temple, we've got some source FBX files, which are the meshes are in here, and it's got colliders, simple colliders as a separate object, so that you can just throw it on without needing to have a mesh collider. Great touch, very nice touch. I like that. I like that a lot. Very similar to like what Cinti and a few other people are doing. That's a great little touch. If we pop now into another scene, let's go into the first person demo, which I feel like, you know, I was in the first person demo, so I wonder what the differences are going to be. Let's click play and just jump into that. So what's the first person demo going to be? It's running about occlusion data's add a date. Please rebake. Please rebake. All right. Do you know what? Let's pause this a second and see if we do that so it makes it happy. All right. Let's try that again. Let's see if it's happier. Okay. So here we are. Jump straight in, and this again. Look, entirely flippable. This is insane. This is an entirely flippable demo scene we've got here. There's a lot of work that's gone into this demo scene, a lot of effort. This is huge. Look at that lovely little bit of water shimmering in here from the standard assets as well. Look, is that from the standard assets, or is that his water? That's a question. That is a question to ask, isn't it? Let's have a look. I can't grab it. Hello? Water? Water, here it is. That's the water simple reflection we've got here, and there's the water simple. So water simple basic script, and planning reflection goes to displace. Is that his? No, it's the standard assets. Okay, I guess I like you. What do you got here? So these are in from the standard assets. If we go down here, works well though. It's one of the few occasions I've actually seen the standard asset water look really nice in the scene. Again, these. I mean, it's a lovely demo. It really does feel like I'm in a game. I could just throw this together and run around. I mentioned earlier about, you know, wanting a bit of a breakup on the textures. Again, I'm going to say, you know, would like to. I think my only negative so far is that I would like to be able to play about with the textures of these stones, so I can just have bits without the moss and bits with. I wonder if they, you know what, we're gonna have a little peek. Maybe there are some textures, albedos in the cupboard that have got them without the moss on. Let's have a look. And here we go. Here's the wicker baskets all by themselves. So let's just have a quick pause, and if we click on one of these, we're going to see that the walls material lives in here. And if we click on the albedo, there's the temple wall, diffuse. What's this? Temple teleporter. Oh, that round thing's a teleporter. Oh wow. And you know what? I'm not seeing. Oh, at least the wood. At least the wood has got one with and without. So the wood has got with and without. Look at that. With and without. Let's have a look. If I type in wall in there, and if we change the type to be textures, so texture, temple. Oh no, so the wall we're only getting one type, which is a shame. I mean, he's done it for the wood. Why wouldn't he do it for the walls? Come on, Mana Station, give us that. Give us that. Beautiful badger. Come on, throw that in. Next update. Do the walls without the moss on, so people can use a shader and the material to play about with it and change it. What's the tree like? Stylized tree. Tree's doing all right. As I say, you're not buying this for the nature in the pack, but it does its job. You got the vines in there that look good, the grass and the bushes and those trees also adding to the vibe. Oh, we got a blingy noise on my computer. Not sure you could hear that. This apparently is the teleporter. And what's the rope like? Ellie managed a good job with the rope. I'm liking this pack. I'm really like. And look at let's go over here. We've got the cliff face. We've got those cliffs. If we can get up to the cliffs, we can have a better look. So again, stylized rocks in themselves. There's a lot of people who basically are selling stylized rocks for the price of this entire asset pack, all invisible colliders. So that's a nice touch. You've got some rocks in there, so you can make a cliff and have a bendy tree poking out of it as well. What do you think of this pack, everyone? I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised indeed. I think it's a good pack with variation on there, and has a lot of potential for you to be able to throw it in and make a game out of it, especially this demo scene. Right, let's pop in to the top down for the internals, and then we're going to go out the internal temple and into his other dungeon pack. So the last one we've got here is the top down demo. Let's have a peek at that and click play. We'll see what happens here, what we've got going on. Here we go with the top down, and oh, look at that in itself. Look at that script. You get that as a free gift. That dissolve. That is nice. Oh my word. That is I like that. I like that. Let's do it on the nature as well. Oh, that works really, really well. That works really well. I mean, the controller is nothing to write home about. It's a bit painful to use, but I'm loving this script. I'm loving. I mean, what is that? Let's get out of that a second, and if I go over to something, hide group. Here we go. It's hideable. What about this? Is this one hideable? No, it doesn't have the hide. What about the parent? Yep, it does. Has it on the parent. Oh, that's nice. And what are these little white boxes? So those little white boxes, are they part of it? If I open that up, what is this? Is that from the script? If I no, it literally is. It looks like to be a box. Or is it this one? This box collider? No, it's not. So where is that? What is that? What are you? What are you, little white box? What are you? It's crazy. What is this little white box floating about? Here it is. Found it. Oh, it is. It is from the actual. It is from. There it is. The cube. So this parent group cube. Hide the group. And when we hit this box. Oh, I see what it's going to do. When we hit this box, is that what's hiding the group? No, because there's a collider on it. But it's not set to a trigger. That is brilliant. Let's have a quick peek. This script, let's have a look if you can't see it. Saying here, this script is assigned to an object which contains other objects and its children with hideable part script assigned to them. Scripts will find children with hideable part and send them to a command to hide or unhide when the camera's trigger collider enters this object's trigger collider. The camera has to be tagged with main camera and contain a collider component with is trigger turned on. I see. I love that little addition. That's a nice gift that you get with this pack, and I think it works really well. Hats off to Mana Station for that one. I really do like this pack. It is, if you're looking for a temple, I think this works great. I'd love to see what other assets I can get from the store that would go in with this style. Right, let's pop in to the dungeon pack itself. Wow, again, this is $45 and currently half price on the Unity Asset Store. Would I recommend this one? Well, I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a temple, and if you're looking for that kind of, that kind of Tomb Raider, or even I would say that Dora the Explorer feel. This really does hit the nail on the head. I'd like to see some more statues, sculptures into this. That would be nice. Some sculptures, gargoyle type things thrown into this pack, I think would work really well. And to be able to split out the texture, I think would work well. Actually, you know what? Just before we do go in, if I go over here to the columns, you can see here that we've got different styles of columns, different sizes, broken ones, tops of them, stackable ones. We've got here different lanterns as well. And what's this other? A door, a big stone door, the circles, and the teleporter. Oh, that's the teleporter. Look at that. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? Pits and platforms. It's a platform base, platform parts. Ooh, a platform pit. Yeah, don't fall into that. You know, we really could make a Crash Bandicoot type game. Candles, pots. At least you've got a pot to cook in this. What's this? Railings as well. Oh, brilliant! If you want to make stairs and road. So again, this would work. This works well with these modular dungeon building kits, and a bit of decal mud rocks that you can just throw in. As I mentioned earlier, it's got the detritus, so when you're making your scene, you can throw that in. So it has got them in there, so that's brilliant. And we've got here some particle effects as well. So throw that in. You've got a bit of smoke, a halo. What's that? Oh, okay. Fog, big. Oh, big bit of fog. Look at how that's hitting the performance. And for some reason we've got some directional lights that have been saved into there as well. It's a nice pack. I would recommend it if you're looking for a temple to be able to throw in to your game. And I think that these demo scenes are really well thought out. And I love the fact that you get this additional script to be able to hide things. And I like the way that they dissolve in and out. I think that works really well. There you go. Right on cue. Dissolved in and out. Well, my beautiful badgers, that's it for another Assets to review. We've enjoyed the Eternal Temple from Mana Station, and I'm going to be playing about with Mana Station's other pack, the Multi-Story Dungeons pack as well. Multi-Story Dungeons 2, I think it's called, to give it its proper name, over on the Unity Asset Store. And also, he's got that amazingly looking Lordenfell Castles and Dungeons pack, which again is a different style. It's very realistic looking style, and I think it's going to be simply fantastic in HDRP. I'm going to play back. So thank you for Mana Station for these little Mana Station. Give me gifts. Give me a couple of gifts. Thank you so much for the Temple, Eternal Temple, and the Multi-Story Dungeons. I really enjoyed this pack, and I hope you did too. So I'll see you in the next video. And if you do like these videos, you want to see more, do click on that big juicy red subscribe button. Tell all of your friends, random people on the street, that Messi Coder is stuck in a dungeon. So if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.